My name is Paul Duncan. I've been the bus driver in Polk County for 7 years. I hadn't always been a bus driver. I worked for the Polk County Sheriff Department from 1951 to 1959. Sheriff Bill Cunningham died yesterday. His wife called me and asked me if I'd speak on his behalf. I said I would. He's a good friend of mine. David Ray Logan murdered his wife and escaped from the Prentiss County Jail in the summer of 1953. Sheriff from that county called over to our county, told Bill to get his boys together. We set up the largest manhunt in Polk County history. Of course, there's only 3 of us: Bill, Alan Brister, and me. The old timers still talk about it to this day. There wasn't anything particularly special about David Ray Logan. It's just what happened to him. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. It was all people could talk about for a good long while. But like most things, it died away. People forgot. The old timers still sit up at the square and talk about it from time to time. They say nothing like that ever happened here before, and probably never will again. I figure they're right. That man ran through 3 days worth of crick and forest, and he probably would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for them Presbyterians. Reverend Ames Spector claimed Georgia as his home, though there would later be much speculation as to where he was actually born. Left on the proverbial doorstep of family members, Spector was passed around from relative to relative until aged 11, where he was sent to live with his uncle Remus Spector, from whom he would take his name. Remus was known for his difficult temperament, a harsh disciplinarian as famous for his home-brewed ale as for his temper. Under his tutelage, Ames would learn to channel his disappointments into productivity. He was able to piece together quite an impressive genealogy using nothing more than a trunk of pictures and shoeboxes full of worn and yellowed letters. He was drafted into World War II at age 17. He lost a middle finger at the Battle of the Bulge. And on August 18, 1953, after an unnaturally spirited sermon, Ames led his Rowesville congregation down to Shipman's Creek. I did ask David Ray, years later, what went through his head that day. And he said he didn't have any answers for that, or anything else for that matter.
This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story, this is my song, praising my Savior.
I was in the pine reserve behind Miller's grocery when Bill come over the radio. Told me to get down to the river quick. I wasn't going to believe my eyes. And he was right. I didn't. Yeah. It was something. Bill Cunningham died yesterday. He was driving around, called into the station. Said he'd started feeling bad. I've often wondered what I will say if God asked me why I done it the way I did. If he'll ask me, tell me how you really feel. I guess if I'm honest, I don't have any idea.